Hi, and welcome to the Femme Fiasco podcast, or welcome back. I'm Venice.
And I'm Autumn.
And we are gonna fucking be having a good time
You
tonight.
ate that intro today. Okay.
Usually I mess it up, which is crazy because we're not sober this episode.
I know for once. I've gone like
Yep.
3-4 weeks, almost a month, no hard alcohol. No hard liquor.
Slay.
So this is my first time having harder liquor.
Yeah, a seltzer here and there does not count.
No, it's just like a beer.
Yeah, if you
like
don't-
a little seltz.
If you're not feeling it, it doesn't count.
It's like a little
Ew.
seltz.
Yeah.
That's death. That's
Oh,
different.
for sure. It's not the same as dude throwing shots back.
Throwing
No.
shots back or getting a mixed drink.
Mm-hmm.
Like a marg.
What we should talk about this. What are your go-to mixed drinks?
God, it depends.
Cocktails, if you will.
It depends because Utah's cocktail track record is fucking ass. Anytime I've gotten a drink in Utah, it sucked. Unless I'm going out to a restaurant, and then even then it's very hit or miss. I enjoy a good strawberry daiquiri here or there or a marg, but I'm not gonna get something super complicated, especially for a Utah drink, which I guess an amaretto sour is super fucking complicated for a Utah drink.
That's
for
what I was
some
gonna
reason.
say. Every amaretto sour in
Has
the
been
Utah Valley is dog water.
So bad.
All the bars. I mean, maybe I'm not hitting the good bars. Maybe I should try the nicer bars. But fuck, dude.
But even the clubs,
But even
things
they're fucking.
that.
They be fucking up Red Bull vodkas. How would you feel about getting your Red Bull vodka fucked up? I'd love to know.
That's crazy.
It's 2 ingredients,
I was
motherfucker.
it's literally the easiest thing. Fucking 14-year-olds are making this better in their bedroom
Yeah.
than you are making it in a fucking club where you're getting paid to.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Which is really embarrassing, actually. Also, I am not gonna pay $12 plus tip for a fucking amaretto sour for it to taste watered down and just sweet and sour mix.
Yeah, it's
you've got me fucked in the ass. I'm sorry, I
The
can't.
Utah drinks are very bad, but anytime I've been out of Utah, when I went to Cali, the drinks there were great.
And Vegas, oh my god,
I had
damn.
a great time. The drinks there were great. I got this mojito there. It was a
love the
blackberry it was because I went at the end of summertime last year in October. So they still had a little bit of their summery drinks left, and I was like, fuck it, I'm literally at a restaurant that's on the beach. It's a
Sex.
nice ass
Sex.
restaurant. It was so good. Oh my god, the food was so good. Don't get me started.
I love Cali. God fucking damn it. Their
I
food,
love
the
Cali.
drinks, the weed.
And
ugh.
Wyatt's dad's girlfriend knows all the spots. So it's
Are they locals?
It was yeah, she's local.
Okay.
She's local. So
Okay,
she knows,
makes sense.
She's lived there her
Queen
her whole
shit.
life. She's a queen. We love Jamie. She's awesome.
Queen shit.
And she took us to this super cool restaurant which was attached to the beach. And
Aw.
before that it's the same it's this big strip of just beach and shit like that. So the same beach also is the beach where I saw all those seals. It was so much fun.
That's so fun.
It was so much fun. I saw hella seals. I got hella close to them. I even saw a baby seal. They were so disgusting with their little toes.
Oh, they're so ugly. They're
so
cute.
They're
It's-
so
oh.
cute. And then
I
after
love
that,
the beach.
we had they had all these little pop-up shops around. It was just people set up with tables selling their own local art. So then
I
Wyatt
love
got
that.
me 2 cute rings from this super nice lady, and they're these gemstones,
Handmade jeweler type shit.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
definitely.
so cute.
So I got handmade jewelry right before dinner. It was fucking awesome.
That's so cute.
and then
Shut
I
the fuck
went to
up.
dinner and I had one of the best dinners of my life. It was great.
That's
It was great.
We need to do a Cali
The
trip. ASAP,
seafood was
ASAP, ASAP.
fresh. The seafood was fresh because I got
Queen shit.
for my appetizer. I got a shrimp quesadilla because Wyatt loves shrimp. That's his thing.
Okay.
And the shrimp was also probably one of the best I've had in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, Utah, there's no fucking ocean.
It's not Frozen.
You're not getting good shit. So
Mm-hmm.
it was literally everything was so good. The drink was so good. That was the day after I had vomited all over the 405.
Arnar.
And then I was no, I had not drank that whole the rest of that night and shit like that. And the next day we had gone to dinner with Wyatt's dad's parents, so his Wyatt's grandparents. And I've already met Wyatt's grandparents. It wasn't fucking weird. I go up
Yeah.
to their house all the fucking time. I
Yeah.
love them. So I was I guess I'll have a little drink. Miss Grandma Sandy over there is having a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Queen.
A Cabernet Sauvignon. So it's I guess I'll get myself a
love.
little wild berry mojito, and it was great. It was great.
Okay.
So if the berries are fresh, a mojito, love a good mojito.
That's making my mouth fucking
I know,
water.
I'm like
Thinking about a wild berry mojito.
thirsty. As we are drinking like
amaretto and Sprite.
So
we don't have the
thirsty.
sweet and sour. I'm like, god damn
That
it.
face. I know, but it's also kind of fucked.
That sounds so good.
How
god
like
damn.
the Utah drink scene is. Again, like if you can't make a vodka and Red Bull, like there's something wrong.
Yeah. Because even
Like,
when I was in
Red Bull or
Mesquite,
too much vodka.
every
And I
time
love Red Bull. Red Bull's my favorite drink of all time, like of energy drinks.
sex.
So good. But if you can't get my drink right, we're gonna have some fucking problems. We're gonna have some problems.
And it's like you're charging up the ass. 9 times out of 10, the drink's fucking tiny.
Yeah.
Anyways,
At that point, I would literally rather just like.
this is why I pregame.
Yep. Rather just pregame. It's
why I
like
pregame.
I'll just get myself like 2 Red Bulls and then I'll use it as a chaser.
Yeah,
And then I don't have to get a nasty drink that's watered down.
And
the ice is gross.
Yeah. And I've never made an amaretto sour that tastes like shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Every single amaretto sour I've made is just fucking fire.
That is what I'm saying. Oh, and an amaretto sour is a good one. I actually had my first amaretto sour on that Cali trip.
That's so fucking
Wyatt's
cute.
dad's girlfriend made one for me. It was so fun. It was so fucking fun. It was awesome.
Dude, it's so good.
But I do love an amaretto sour. I do love, if you like happen to check out like our TikToks like drink series, like it is what it is. Like
Venice
if you
Like
happen to
Italy.
see her, you can like check it out on Venice Like Italy. Give her some likes. You know, it is what it is. Give us a like. But our tequila lemon drop.
Oh,
I
lemon
think
drop?
about it. It's my Roman Empire. I think about it at least once a day, and I'm like, God.
Something about a lemon drop, like vodka lemon drop, tequila lemon drop. Like I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care what the fucking
It's
spirit
just like
is in it.
refreshing, and it's always so good, especially when there's a fresh lemon.
Oh,
I'm not
fuck.
like, listen, I'll do a sweet and sour, but I'm not a bottled lemon juice girl. When it comes to my drinks, I can taste the difference.
If I'm drinking cheap, I don't care. But if I'm trying to like make a good cocktail, no, babe, I want the fucking real thing. I want the real deal.
Like I need them freshly juiced.
And there's this cute little restaurant in Vegas my family's gone to literally fucking since I was a child. It's called Nora's, and it's like a bar restaurant. And they do their lemon drops, and they like roast the lemon, like they do the whole like
So it's
sugar
like a
lemon
whole
rim.
thing.
Oh, it's pure sex.
I love that. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah, pure. Oh,
It's
God
called,
damn.
I kind of want to go. That sounds nice. Nora's, that's cute. That's
It's
such
so
a cute.
cute.
Name.
It's not on the strip, which is actually kind of nice. So
Listen, I love Vegas. The strip is super fun, but it's also a fucking lot. It's a lot.
it drains your battery real quick, but I do love it.
I do love
I'm
it.
a Vegas whore. Not to be Tana Mojo or anything, not trying to be, but
Actually, I don't know if you guys knew, but I'm on a podcast with Tana Mojo. Brooke Schofield has been replaced by me.
literally Brooke Schofield is right here.
Hey!
This is a canceled podcast, actually.
This is a canceled podcast. We are Tana and Brooke, and we're making fucking hella money off this.
Duh. Actually, dream collab right there.
That'd be
dream
fucking
collab.
awesome.
They're so funny.
That'd be awesome.
Love. But anyway, I have so much, not so much family, but I have so many memories in Vegas because my grandpa lives down there, and he's lived down there for the past fucking like 50 plus years. Like my parents used or my mom and like her siblings used to go down and like they would spend summers with him or they'd live with him for the year in Vegas or whatever.
So I'm assuming it's not your mom's obviously childhood house. I'm assuming he might have like moved after retirement.
He's moved like twice, but like she was down there when she was a kid. So he's been down there for a minute, dude.
Yeah.
And he had opportunities to buy like property on the strip. I'd be a fucking multimillionaire right now. And also, my parents could have kept property in Park City. They didn't. Could have also been a multimillionaire. But it's okay. We're making it on our own.
Tell me why my grandpa had an opportunity to buy this piece of swampland. Guess what it ended up being in Florida? Guess what it ended up being?
Miami.
Disney World.
Crazy.
My grandfather had an opportunity to buy a plot of swampland, and he didn't. And then that plot of swampland ended up being part of Disney because
That's
Disney
fucking
bought
sick.
out a fuck ton of swampland and then just built up on it up Disney.
Also, why did I say the entire city of Miami?
All of Miami. Yeah.
God damn it, dude.
He is part of the Vice Squad. He is Miami Vice.
Duh, grandpa making big moves.
That shit's crazy. And then there's like another story about my grandpa with like something having to do with like, you know, Tyson's chicken. Something to do with that, but I forgot the story. But I think it was like, I don't know. I can't remember. My grandma told me a long time ago. But it has something to do with real chickens. So I'll have to ask grandma about that. But if you want to know about the Tyson chicken story, you probably fucking don't, because who the fuck cares?
That's so funny. Well, I mean, it's funny enough.
It sucks.
If I ever find this picture, I will share it. So go ahead and follow my socials. They're in the description below.
Go ahead and like these out.
But there are baby pictures of me. Like, I'm talking diapers. Baby pictures. I'm barely walking. And my parents are, like, feeding me beer. Like, I have a full-blown beer bottle in my mouth. And I'm like a little baby being like, if you're on the YouTube version, I'm like, ah. Look straight up. And they wonder why I love migrant liquor. I'm like, babe.
Wait, was there actually beer in the bottle?
Yep. Oh, no, like, full-blown. Yeah, like they were actually
and they're like, oh, take a picture.
Yeah, they're like, you loved beer. I'm like, what?
That is fucking insane.
Like, what? Anyway,
that is fucking insane.
Anyway, I love margaritas and amaretto sours. Anyways.
Oh my fucking god. They like popped off the cap and then they put on like the nipple of the baby bottle on it. And then you.
I wish. It'd be a lot easier. My dumb ass trying to figure that shit out as like a fucking 2-year-old. I'm like, huh.
It's like a sippy cup. Oh my god.
Yeah. Wild.
That's like, honestly, it's definitely giving some like 1930s. Like you put some whiskey on a rag and you have your child suck on it to go to bed.
Yeah. They have a tooth.
Suck on this.
My dad would do that with my fucking brother. He'd be like, oh, you have a toothache? Swish some whiskey around in your mouth and spit it out. I'm like, okay, home remedy. Home remedy king.
Home remedies are awesome like that.
So fucking
Yeah, put
good.
some onions in your socks and you're gonna want to swish around some whiskey in your mouth.
King shit.
Okay.
Okay. I'm convinced.
I feel like a lot of these home remedies are just like parents wanting to fuck with their kids. Because there's absolutely no way that like some of this shit that people are like, oh yeah, it's a remedy. It like if you like sleep with this shit in your bed, like it'll like I'm being dead ass.
Yeah.
Like there's a thing where it's like, oh, you have the flu, like put onions in your socks.
I've seen
and
that.
go to bed.
But
And
why do I believe that?
It's like why the
I feel like it could totally pull toxins out of your pores. Have you seen the thing on TikTok where if you put your feet in really hot water, it like alleviates your headache? Which I've done and it works.
Yeah, but that's different from putting onions in your socks and crawling into your bed.
Yeah, honestly, I'm no health expertise.
Like it has I guess it has some way to work. I don't know. I've
never tried it.
I'm not a scientist, and I don't think I want to try it.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
I'd just take the fucking flu at this point. I would literally rather just take flu medicine.
Yeah, I don't know how comfortable I would be with onions on the fucking bottoms of my feet all night.
That's also
I don't know if I could do that.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I can do that.
Ew.
Anyways, I do love a margarita. I love an amaretto sour. I feel like those are my like go-to drinks. God damn it, I love a margarita. It's just, dude,
Love a good marg.
I will literally like, dude, you sit me at the bar, all of a sudden I'm doing tequila shots and I'm chasing them with a margarita. What are you gonna do?
Nothing better than chasing a drink with a drink.
But you have to.
You have to.
It's so fun. Like, even if you're doing shots at home, fucking pull a Reds out and fucking chase with a Reds.
Chase a drink with a drink.
Duh.
It's
Work smarter, not harder.
Exactly. Because why would I want to drink a shot of vodka, a whole glass of orange juice, and a Reds when I can just skip like the middleman and just go from point A to point B. You got it.
Exactly.
You got it.
Well, we've been talking about alcohol for 13 minutes.
About alcohol Welcome to our alcohol podcast.
It's so good, though. I'm gonna take a sip for that. And I'm just shedding. Just hair everywhere. Also,
Shedding season.
if you haven't noticed, if you're on the YouTube version, the backdrop's different. We have indeed stole the ill-informed setup, so...
We are taking over all of their monetary gain and their subscribers, and literally all of their likes and everything will be transferred over to us.
Yep.
We literally stole their background. We stole their studio when we came in.
I've actually entirely hacked the ill-informed podcast. I have all the passwords. It's ours now.
Okay, my hat queen. She my hat queen. Let her hit the keyboard.
I fucked that up real good. Anyways, yeah, that's my boyfriend's podcast, Kai. Go give it a fucking like, follow, subscribe.
Give it a like and
and like, follow, subscribe here too. What the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing? If you're here.
If you're smashed off the alcohol, smash the like button, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and smash the like button. Go ahead and get super fucked up.
All of our sober girlies can do it too. And boys, everyone's welcome.
Strictly only hammered girls.
Are the only ones allowed to like the Femme Fiasco pod.
Have to be drunk. You cannot be sober.
And if you're on a sober journey, fuck you.
Fuck your sober journey. Fuck your sobriety.
Literally, I don't care how hard you've worked for it. Fuck you.
Oh, that's a cute token from rehab. Take a shot. Come take a shot with me. This is actually my 6-month token. I've been working really hard on it. Not a whole drink in 6 months. That's
Okay,
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, pussy.
Okay, pussy.
Pussy, can't take a shot.
Okay, bitch.
Yeah, fucking sobriety. Fucking who are you?
Have you ever seen BoJack Horseman?
Duh.
It's literally like whenever Sarah Lynn is like, she's like, like crossing off the days, and BoJack is like, you want to come get fucked up? She's like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. Oh, that was my shit in high school.
That was my shit in high school too, and I was honestly so fucking sad. We love BoJack Horseman. It's a crazy show. If you haven't seen it now, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. It's great. It's great.
Go watch it.
All of the seasons actually were really great.
Yeah. I actually might have only gotten to like season 2 or 3.
What?
But that was because I hopped on the Rick and Morty train, and then I
see, and that's fair. The Rick and Morty train is fair, but I feel like BoJack Horseman has a little bit more like.
It's so different. He just gets smashed and fucking
it's like
shit houses.
It has like a storyline though.
Yeah.
Like it's like actually really fucking sad. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You should go back and watch it.
Yeah.
I've rewatched BoJack Horseman at least 4 times.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and rewatch
I love it.
But
It's great. It's great.
so good. I love how he'd just like get fucking hammered, and then his whole house would just be a fucking wreck, and he'd be like, "Okay, what happened?"
You got Todd to go clean it up with an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like that kind of goes into our first point because it's also kind of true. Like he was just wilding the fuck out, and like God, I forgot where I was gonna go with that. It was definitely going somewhere. If I can remember, I will. Fuck.
No, you're good. No, I do that all the time, especially when we're drinking a little bit. I'm like, oh, let me get on a tangent really quick, and then the tangent
just left the tangent toast just left my head.
It's totally
but
fine.
if we'll get into this first topic, and then if it crosses my mind, I'll let you know. But
So-
it definitely had to do with BoJack Horseman and him being a piece of shit dude.
Yeah, definitely interrupt me anytime you remember it. But the first little story for today, now that it's been 20 minutes in and we have yet to fucking...
Essentially, this story, you were riding around with BoJack Horseman.
Like, actually...
Literally domestic violence, like, literally like a fucking asshole.
Mm-hmm.
I know where I was going with it.
Okay, go with it. Yep. Okay, nope, you're good, you're
like,
good.
Men are allowed to, like, be fucking assholes and be crazy and shit like that, and it's like, no one cares.
Which is... It's so annoying because, like, within something in my life, there's a situation where it's, like, this male person keeps, like, fucking up, and, like, it's, like, in the midst of, like, legal things. No repercussions, nothing. But if the woman in the situation was to do that, it'd be like, they're batshit crazy.
Like, what
She's
about
crazy.
your family? She's hysteric. What about your... It's always, like, when it comes to women, it's, like, it's always about, well, what about your kids? Oh, so it's no longer the male's kids, okay. But the issue that I have, like, I love BoJack Horseman. The only issue I have with it is that shithead men like BoJack Horseman watched it and related so hard to BoJack, which is not the fucking point.
It's the point is to, like, show that
it's
this
like
is,
watching American Psycho and being like, Patrick Bateman is fucking awesome. Literally. Whole point, over the head.
Men love to do that.
And it's like, men, I feel like, could never watch movies like Girl Interrupted or Speak or shit like that, where it's like, oh, very traumatic, like, things that going through a woman's life. It's like, I can sit here and, like, see I can see the disconnect. Like, I can watch American Psycho and be like, oh yeah, he's obviously a bad fucking guy. But then everyone's like, dude, that's like beta sigma male. That was fucking alpha as fuck when he fucking came up behind him and shoved a chainsaw on her back. It's like, but that's literally not the point. And the funniest part about American Psycho in general, it was written and produced by women. Literally the whole entire, literally director, producer, everybody who was in charge of that bitch was women.
Love to fucking see
American Psycho. We love American Psycho.
Love to see it.
Great movie. If you relate with Patrick Bateman, you're a fucking psychopath, and that doesn't make you like a cool man. Everyone who always sees like
it's so weird.
They like see like these guys like that. It's like, oh yeah, BoJack Horseman. Like, I mean, he was successful and shit like that. Yeah, he's an asshole, but who cares?
It's like you realize
everybody cares.
You realize this is like damn near the equivalent of middle school boys being like, Andrew Tate's king.
My king.
Like, if you guys don't fucking grow the fuck up.
The top G really ate.
It's like, if you don't genuinely grow the fuck up, I don't know what to tell you. I, like, lost for words at this point, babe. Like, quick intermission, you guys. I love a quick joke.
A quick joke never hurt anybody.
Nope.
Until it did. Anywho, I'm so sorry to cut you off.
Oh, you're fine. You're good.
We'll obviously get into Shitty Men again in a little bit, but...
Duh. Oh, that ain't
over. I feel
over.
like you can definitely start with your first story, because it goes into the theme of Shitty Men.
This is crazy. This is a good one. If you don't have a drink or popcorn or fucking a vape, I don't fucking care.
Get yourself a drink.
Get something to keep you fucking watching this shit.
Engaged.
Yes, you're gonna, or if you're
Eye
just,
contact.
yeah. Okay, this is a good one. So, I was 15. My two friends, I would say were like 15, 14. I was the oldest one, so I'm not entirely sure if they were 15 or 14 yet, or where the timeline was on that. At my house, or at my mom's and like family's old house, whatever, we were doing a huge ass fucking party. And so this was a perfect time for us to pull some sneaky shit, because all the fucking adults are getting drunk, as well as we probably were underage. I'm sure. I'm not gonna condone it, but it happened.
Snuck a few. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Oh, we'll get into that. There's things snuck for sure. So me, my two girlies at the time, we were like, okay, so let me set the scene. My parents' house it's like a rambler, but there's a basement. But the basement is like an above ground basement, so there's like a back door. You can walk out the basement door. It's not like a basement where you'd have to like fucking dick around with windows.
Yeah, go upstairs and out the basement.
Like there's a door to go outside from the basement. And so me and my two girls, they were planning on sleeping over. It was a huge family party. Everybody's drinking, dicking around, whatever the fuck. So we were like, oh, since there's three of us, we're just going to tell everybody that we want to sleep downstairs in the basement and like set up a little like bed on the floor, whatever the fuck we have to do, yada, yada, yada. But this was all a ploy, okay? I was the queen of ploys. God damn it, I'm a fucking manipulative motherfucker when I need to be. And it's...
Queen of schemes.
Queen of schemes. Okay. And... we were all, like, planning on to doing some fucky shit. So the plan was, one of our friends had known this 18 or 19-year-old guy. Mind you, we're 14, 15 at the time. And we were planning on sneaking out at, like, 3, 4 in the morning. That's why we were gonna sleep in the basement, so we could sneak out the basement door. Duh. Everybody's drunk and asleep. Duh. So we were like, okay, if we want to get a little tipsy or, like, dick... It's just so funny saying this back because I was literally 15.
I know, I was like, getting a little tipsy at 15 is crazy.
Oh my god. So, we were like, okay, if like we want to get a little tipsy, great, but we need to be good to leave by 3 in the morning, so we have to like stay up, wait for this guy to pull up, whatever. So, 3 in the morning rolls around, the guy is coming to pick us up, and his weird, it was like an old lifted like Dodge or Ford, it was like an '06 or something, and it was lifted as fuck, like lifted.
Like lifted.
Like a country lift, okay? Like country boy lift, okay? And we were all like, okay, perfect, like, I was like, oh, let me go upstairs and grab a cup, like a little to-go cup, and I'm gonna fill this up with a fucking extremely strong mixed drink. Like, I was like, vodka and tequila, whiskey, and like a little bit of juice, just... a classic 15-year-olds trying to get drunk. Whatever we got is what we got. We're doing it. And so this guy comes. We sneak out the door in the back, or in the basement, get into his truck. We were supposed to go into the canyon to go on like a... Okay, where this story is going is crazy. So we were wanting to do a little canyon drive. And
Pause.
So we had brought...
Literally, if this ever happens to you, don't fucking do this. Literally ever. Don't fucking do this.
Don't.
There's gotta be a bigger thing in the universe for you to still be alive. Because the way this story goes...
My grandma, for sure.
...is fucking insane. I'm so sorry to cut you off, but you can continue. If you ever get yourself in... Don't leave.
You guys, this is literally... I'm just setting the scene right now. Like, this is... I haven't even gotten to anything juicy.
This is, like, just scratching the surface. It's...
Yep.
Oh, my God. You can continue.
Also, if you are my family, if you,
For my family, no, you're not. If you're hearing this, no, you're not.
If you're my family or my parents, go ahead and click off now. I'm just gonna
Go ahead
and
I'll
click
put
off.
a timestamp down below where you can skip.
We'll go ahead. I'll give you a second. Go ahead and click off. Go ahead and click off. It's okay. It's okay. You already gave me the view. Okay. Okay. So now we're in. We're in. Okay. We get into this guy's truck. We bring a fuck ton of blankets. We bring the alcohol. We have vapes. We didn't bring weed, I don't think, but we did have alcohol, vapes, and just like a fuck ton of blankets and shit because we were supposed to go to the canyon. And we're driving our little merry way. And instead of going to the canyon, we wanted to make a little fun dick around pit stop. And there's this trail in Draper in Utah or whatever the fuck. I don't really fucking care if you find it. But you can drive up there and there's like a whole view of like the city and you can see the lights. And we were like, fuck it, we should go up there. But little mind you here, this trail, state property. So if you are listening to the story, I want you to fucking hear me. If you are fucking around doing something you shouldn't be, do not do it on state property. Do it on private property, god damn it. Do it on private property.
Do it on private property.
Never on state-owned
or
property.
public, but do not be fucking around with private-owned property.
Mm-hmm. Well, most public properties are state-owned, like parks and trails and things like that. Do not be fucking around on state property because we'll get into that. Anyway. So we're driving all the way up this trail, we're talking, we're drinking, I'm feeling a little tipsy at this point, we're like hitting the fucking vapes, we're just like talking with this guy, whatever, and then we decide to turn around and drive back down the trail, because this trail you could drive on, I guess, but we were like, okay, let's turn around and let's actually hit the canyon now, that it's like fucking 4 in the morning, we've been out for like an hour or so. And we saw other people on this trail as well. They looked like 2 adults. They looked like they were smoking a cigarette, but they looked very much adult. So we drive down, and all of a sudden, cop lights, baby. Cop lights. And we just see them driving at us, and we're like, wait, that's so weird. Why did these cops turn their lights on? That couldn't be for us. No, it was. Because we were trespassing on state property at 3, 4 in the fucking morning, and state property closes at like 9, 10 p.m.
Yeah.
So now we are actually trespassing. Cops have complete right to fucking come over here.
Yeah.
So they come and they pull us over, and they're talking to us, and me and my 2 friends, we were shaking in our boots. We're like, oh shit. We were underage completely. Drinking, vaping, everything underage. Cops are here. We're like, what the fuck is going on even? And so the cop comes to the window. Mind you, the guy is driving in his big ass lifted fucking truck.
Lifted.
And he's like, hey, you guys know you're trespassing, right? And we're like, what? And the cop's like, yeah, this is state property. It says it closes at 10. Did you read the sign? He was like, no, I didn't see the sign. We didn't see the sign.
Oh my god.
And he's like, okay, well, there's a sign, so I'm gonna have to, like, run your plates and, like, run your shit or whatever. Give me your insurance, your license, whatever. The cop sees a mod in the guy's, like, little cup holder, and he's like, oh, that's a vape? How old are you? And he's like, 18. And he's like, the cop's like, okay, you're not 21, like, I'm gonna have to confiscate that. And he's like, oh, I thought you could be 18 to own. He's like, no, my guy, it's 21 all around.
No, dude.
He's like, no, babe, it is 21 all around. You are not legally allowed to own this. So the cop confiscates it, and he's like, okay, well, now I need to search your entire car. And I'm like, okay, well, there's liquor in a cup in here. Mm-hmm. And so me, my 2 friends, and this guy, we all have to get out of the car. And we're all sitting on the curb, and then the cops are, like, because mind you, there were 2 cops that had pulled up at this point. Like, they called for
cars?
Backup. Like, yeah, 2 cop cars.
Oh my.
Like, two or three cops ended up pulling up at this point. Like, it wasn't just a one cop situation. What's
story. Up? Do you think that they had ran homeboy's plates and they were like, oh, this guy is fucking not good news. Like, we're going to need backup just in case.
I think they were Draper cops bored getting off shift. Because they were like, oh,
that's
we were just about to head home and we saw lights pulling down from this trail and we were perfect. That is true, too.
Draper cops typically, like, roll in packs.
Yeah, and they have nothing better to do because Draper is so,
especially
like, perfect
at 4
Mormon.
in the fucking morning, bro.
Yeah, it's very, it's very, like, rich bitch Mormon. Like, we're religious. Like, we're together. Like, not a whole fucky ton of shit happens in Draper. So, this was their, like, oh, we get to do something for the night, boys.
They're like...
Which, honestly, I'll give it to them for what ends up going down.
They probably saved your fucking life.
So the cops search the car. They don't even realize that there is the alcohol drink. They just thought it was a random cup. one of my friends had shoved our other vape in her bra, and the cops, because it was all dude cops, they were like, oh, do we need to bring a female officer to search you guys? And we're like, no, like, we're 15, but freaking the fuck out. But the cops come back over, and they're like, I don't even remember this guy's name, but they were like, you're gonna have to come with us. They start cuffing the motherfucker, and they're like, you have warrants for domestic violence in Price City. And I'm 15. My friends are like 15 or 14. Don't fucking remember. And we are straight up in a moving vehicle, not sober, with a fucking dude that's got domestic violence
at
warrants
4 in the morning.
At 4 in the fucking
this
morning.
guy is like clearly older than you guys. Has his own car. It's his bright idea to go in the canyon at 4 in the morning. That's how you fucking die.
Yep.
That is literally how you die.
That's a death sentence.
The amount of stories I've heard of just like crazy shit where it's like, yeah, like I went out and we were just going on this drive and like the fucker tried to kill me or tried to strangle me or tried to do something like bad. You know, it's like this grown ass dude driving around in his lifted truck with 3 fucking 14-year-olds thought it was a good idea to go up the canyon at 4 in the morning with 3 tipsy 14-year-olds.
Yep.
Literal babies.
Yep.
Literal babies.
Yeah, crazy. And so the cops put this guy in the car, in the back of the cop car, and now me and my girlies were getting interrogated. It's like, how old are you? Where do you go to school? Like, where are you from? Yada, yada, yada.
All that shit.
We all have to call our parents. I call my mom. Thank God she doesn't answer. And the next day, she didn't even ask why there was a missed call or anything at like 5 in the morning. That's nice. Or I think it was like 3, 4 in the morning. Yeah, but she didn't even ask. I was like, okay, slay. Tries calling, or oh, that's a bleep. That's a bleep. That's a bleep for sure. That's a 31. That's a bleep for sure.
That's a bleep for sure, boys. Holy shit. I was even fucking Venice's boyfriend had to turn around when he heard that one. Holy shit, boys.
That was a good one. That's a
Holy
good bleep.
Shit, boys.
That's a good bleep.
Cut it. Bleep it.
Cut it. And then this other girl, she calls. Obviously, her parents don't answer. And then our other girl calls her parents don't answer. But her older sister that was over the age of 21 ends up answering. And she ends up picking us up from the whole ordeal. But the cops literally were like, if you guys can't get one of your family members to answer and pick you up, we have to drop you off at your front door. Like, take you to the front door. And I'm like shitting my pants because I was like, we're all staying at my mom's house. Like, I'm gonna get the fucking route. Like, no, I can't be fucking around with this shit. Thank God this girl's sister's answer. I guess she ended up being really pissed off because like this sister was like doing her own drugs and like fucking around on her own that night. But get this. This is the last little final tidbit of the story that just really gets me. They had the guy completely handcuffed in the back of the cop car, ready to take him in. From my remembering, given I was a little tipsy, I guess like one of the county jails, like they didn't have room or there was an issue with the booking.
Classic Utah.
So they let him go. They let him go, just right back into his truck. And then he asked the cops while we're all sitting on the curb, and the cops are interrogating us because there's like a little curb or whatever the fuck. He asked the cops, he's like, hey, yo, so like, do you think I could just like give those girls like a ride home real quick? I can just take them home if that's cool with you guys.
Like, literally, no. You need to fucking leave, dude.
And all the cops are like, no, you need to leave. Like, you have to leave right now. Like, you have to go.
Very classic Utah, like, going to arrest somebody who is, like, a very bad dude, and meanwhile, the jail is, like, filled up with, like, people who are smoking pot. That's very Utah.
Yep.
Very Utah.
Oh, yeah, it'll, like, the whole jail is full of, like, oh, they were distributing marijuana and mushrooms, woo. Like, and then people with domestic violence charges, it's like, no, you just go ahead and get back in your truck.
Like,
we don't
back
got
in the
room.
truck. Actually, while you're at it, yeah, you can take these 3 teens home.
Imagine.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. Actually, that'd be great.
Imagine.
Bro. To be so honest, those cops saved your fucking life.
Yeah.
Like, you would have ended up at the bottom of a canyon, dead as fuck.
because we were gonna go to like Little Cottonwood or Big Cottonwood Canyon. Like we were gonna like do
in
the
a
damn
canyon.
thing.
Like,
Yeah.
if you've never been in Utah, there's like these windy ass fucking roads going up the mountain, and then like, I'm assuming like by the canyon, like that meant you guys were probably gonna like pull off. You had all these blankets. You were probably gonna like go and walk around in the canyon a little.
Yeah.
What's telling you that this fucker like doesn't have a gun, doesn't have a knife, doesn't have rope, is gonna try and like tie two of you up and like try and R-word and kill the other one in front of you and like shit like. Okay. That was weird. Sorry.
Audio cut out. Sorry about that.
Had a little bit of a issue, but
Technical difficulties.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, no, but that was what was fucking crazy about the whole thing. Because like, even if the guy didn't have fucking weapons, it's like, okay, you could smash our heads in with rocks.
Yeah, you could still fucking kill these people.
And like,
dude.
we weren't sober, so it's like, it's not like, oh my god,
Your
it would have
reaction
been
time isn't like that.
Yeah.
You're like,
It's not like, I mean,
dazed
given
and confused.
Yeah, given I think, because I mean, this guy wasn't like fucking huge or built or anything. Like, I think if worst came to worst, I think we all three of us girls probably would have like teamed up and been able to do something. But it's like, okay, now we're in the canyon at 4 a.m. and we've had to fucking completely knock this guy out because he was gonna kill us. How the fuck do we get home?
yeah. But also,
you know
like,
what I mean?
even at that point, it's like that plan in itself is just so scary. Like, alone, like literally nobody else is in the fucking canyon
Yeah.
in that like time of night. It's like literally alone
Yeah.
with this fucking dude who has domestic violence warrants. Like, that's so scary.
Which I don't know whose fucking idea it was to be like, let's go to the canyon and dick around in the fucking canyon at 3, 4, 5 of the fucking, like, whose idea?
It sounds like a dude who wants to kill 2 or 3 teenage girls' idea.
It had to have been his idea, because I'm not sure.
Also, why the fuck would 3 14-year-olds at 4 in the, like, if anything, it's like, take us through a drive-through, like, let's go dick around in a parking lot. Like, why the fuck would I want to go into a canyon?
And, like, drive that far.
Yeah, drive that far. It's like, I need to be somewhere, especially if you're sneaking out, it's like, I need to be somewhere close to fucking home, in case I do get caught, so I can get the fuck home.
Yeah, which is crazy, too, because
This
it's like,
fucker wants to take you away from literally no cell service. If you're in the canyon, no cell service.
yeah. Or really poor, yeah.
No semblance of life. Like, other than, like, what? Like, the occasional squirrel, maybe a deer. No semblance of, like, human life. No contact to the outside world. That is fucking insane.
It is, dude. And the more I'm thinking about it, too, like, he had to have been up to something, because the typical 18, 19-year-old, that's a lot of money in gas to be driving us from Draper, where we're at, all the way up the canyon, all the way back to his house, drop us off, do the whole 9.
Because coming and picking you guys, like, what fucking... Point out one 18-year-old dude that wouldn't be like, oh, well, that's a lot of gas. Or, like, do you guys have gas money? Like, point out one fucking dude that isn't like that doesn't have bad intentions. Yeah. It's like, he literally... Yeah. The whole thing was so set up, and that's so scary. It's like, he came to your house at 3 in the morning. Like, he knew what he was doing. Came to your house at 3 in the fucking morning to pick you guys up. You guys, like, went up this other, like, drive-up trail, which wasn't even the original trail you guys were planning on going on. Which is already more gas. Yeah. And then you're leaving Draper, and then, like, leaving this Draper, like, drive-up one, and then going to Little Cottonwood, which is, like, 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away from Draper, just the drive itself. It's like...
Yeah, and then the way back.
And you're gonna drop these girls off and then go home. Also, what the fuck do you, as a 19-year-old, have in common with 3 14-year-olds, bro? Like, yeah, let's go pick them up. Let's go. We're just hanging out. Out at the brisk age of almost 20 with 3 14-year-olds. It's really fucking cool.
Yeah, like, I don't even...
Get some friends your own age.
I don't even think we had started freshman year yet. Because I think it might have been the
summer before. Yeah.
Because the more I'm thinking about it, this is another story, which... Stay tuned, bitches. When I hella overdrank when I was 15, the whole ordeal of that, I'm pretty sure it was before that, because I made a super strong drink and I was able to tolerate it like fucking water.
I thought...
Don't talk to me about my drinking issues as a kid. That's a wild sentence.
Your issue happened in sophomore year, though.
Nope.
Was it freshman
I was 15
year?
Freshman year, yep.
Damn.
It was like...
It was
first semester.
It was definitely freshman year. I remember. Yeah.
Yep. Don't come at me, okay? I was traumatized as fuck as a kid, and the only outlet I had was fucking drugs and alcohol. Lick a fart.
Lick a fucking fart. And you already learned your lesson, so, like, it is what it is. But, like, what's our lesson to be learned? Like, I'm just trying to have fun.
Yeah, I know, here... I'm just trying to have fun with domestic violence warrants, dudes, I guess. Dudes with
Oh, in
literal
that situation,
charges.
yeah, for sure. It's like,
Yeah.
the lesson was for sure learned. Like, I'm literally never fucking leaving this house.
Oh
at
no, I
4 a.m.
snuck
with
the fuck out after that. Even I was like, that's not stopping me. But it was the people I knew and trusted.
And see, that's different though.
So like, it was
Just sneaking out with people you know and trust.
Actually,
people
other
you've
than one other
known for
one.
years, that's different. But sneaking out with this fucking dude that your friend is talking to and they've been talking for a couple weeks, it's like, literally, you guys weren't even talking to him. One of your friends was talking to this older man, and he thought it was a good idea to not only pick up one friend, or the girl he's talking to, which you're 19, flirting with a 14-year-old, zoink Scoob, that's called a fucking case. It's like, okay, I'm not going to pick up this one 14-year-old, I'm going to pick up this 14-year-old and two of her fucking friends.
Yeah. You wanna know what's
What is wrong with you?
You wanna know what's crazy too?
Predator!
So this guy, one of our friends, this guy was an ex of one of my friend's friends. So my friend was in like another friend group because like they went to a different school. And so that was how my girl had known this guy existed, because it was one of her girlfriend's ex-boyfriend.
So it's literally a friend of a friend's boyfriend.
And mind you, the girl that was dating him and like was the ex-girlfriend, she was our age too. So it wasn't like, oh, she was like 17 or 18. Like,
No,
so
he's got a track record.
He was dating 14, 15-year-olds. And so get this. We were telling the cops this because we were trying to like, we're pulling for straws, being like, oh, we don't really know this guy, like, please don't get us in trouble, like, blah, blah, blah. And we tell the cop, we were like, this is one of our friend's ex-boyfriends. Like, we didn't really, like, we thought we kind of knew him. Like, we didn't think it was going to be a big deal. The cop hits us straight up with maybe he was an ex for a reason.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, girl, he an ex for a reason.
I had to slap a knee on that one. God damn it.
Okay, King. He kind of, honestly, the cop kind of ate with that line. Maybe he's an ex for a reason. Damn, that's cold as fuck.
Yep. King 8.
That's kind of cold. He kind of ate.
Another line too is we all had to piss super bad because we had been drinking, and so we asked the cops. We were like, "Yo, how like how much would you care if I went and pissed in the bushes over here real quick?" And they were like, "That would be a public indecency charge."
That's what I was gonna say. They're gonna be like, "I'm gonna have to arrest you for public indecency."
So we were like, "Okay, we'll hold it."
Like, I actually have to shit so bad. Do you mind if I go shit behind this bush? That'll be public defecation. So is that a yes or?
So was that the go?
Because the turtle's crowning. The turtle's.
So that was the okay, right? We're good.
I don't know what any of those big words mean, but that sounds like an okay to me, pal.
I think we're cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my shit. Actually, I didn't have to shit. I just had to piss so bad.
So bad. Honestly, so
bad.
real. The second I start drinking, I become a piss machine. Go piss, girl.
Same. I have to piss now. What's up?
I have to piss too. Go piss, girl. Go piss, girl. If you have to piss right now, pause.
Take your phone into the fucking bathroom.
Piss.
What's up?
Go piss, girl.
Yeah. Go take your piss. Well, damn. I didn't think that story was gonna take that.
But we were also like shooting this shit a little bit in the beginning. I mean, I can get into a little bit of like how I like took advantage in like a bad way.
It's finessing, man. It's not taking advantage.
Yeah, I'm not taking advantage. I wouldn't even call it taking advantage.
It's
I
finessing.
Would quite literally call it payment for my time.
Duh.
Because I don't do shit for free.
You were on the clock, babe.
I literally was. So,
duh.
There was this one time I was hanging out with these two dudes. If either of you two dudes are watching and you're just now finding this out,
you're fucking stupid.
I'm sorry. I'm actually not sorry. Like, I was gonna say I'm sorry, but I'm fucking not.
No, you're just stupid.
And to be completely 150% honest, I would do it again. I would do it again. So yep. I think this was in like my junior year or some shit like that, and I was like chatting with this one guy, like we were just like kind of flirting.
Just chatting.
But we were just chatting, and he had a bestie. Oh my god, what if people from like, never mind.
We should call him, like, we should give him names.
Yeah, we should. I thought of really mean names immediately. I was gonna be like Greaseball and Fucker, I don't know. Grease and Ball. So
you could do Greaseball and Craterface.
Yeah, that's a good one. So I was hanging out with these two dudes. We'll call them Greaseball and Craterface. And it is what it is, but first of all, if you think we're being mean, these two dudes were fucking horrible.
You don't get it.
To literally everybody, these two dudes were fucking horrible.
And mind you, if you're a girly, they were the type of guys that would like, oh, they got pussy, so now like that's their social status. Like, haha. It's like, yeah, I've got. Yeah, I'm the man now.
They're literally the type of guy to be like, "Oh, I still hit though." Yeah, it's like, yep. And it was bad. Like it's definitely giving that.
Yep.
definitely giving childish little boy. So I was hanging out with these two dudes. I was chatting with Greaseball for a while. It was fucking embarrassing.
It's okay.
Chat with Greaseball for a little bit. We've all had those embarrassing high school moments. It is what it is.
Duh.
And Greaseball hits me up one night. And he's like, yo, Craterface and I are just like yo, Craterface and I are just like chilling. You want to come hang out? And I was like, sure, fuck it. Like, I'm at home. I don't have to work tonight. What's the worst that can happen? Let's fucking go. So Greaseball comes to my house and he picks me up, drives all the way to my house, which he lived like kind of far. So I was like, girl, we know damn well where you're, like, y'all clearly like me. I had Greaseball and Craterface wrapped around my fucking finger. It was ridiculous. Dude, what? Dude, what? What am I doing? I had these two fuckers wrapped around my fucking finger. It was crazy. Like, Craterface had literally given me like free paraphernalia one time. I was like, no, I've had this for like at least a year. I look at the bottom of it. There's a fucking price tag on it, and not a price tag that's like kind of disintegrated or like whatever. It's, when I say brand fucking new, cleanest rip of my life.
No resin.
Brand fucking new, zero resin. So they come and pick me up, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna run to Craterface's plug really fast and just pick up, and it is what it is. Like, you want to tag along? I was like, I mean, I'm here, aren't I? Like, I fucking guess.
Yeah,
like, let's go.
duh.
So we stop off at this first place that used to sell vapes to minors. Love them. They loved me. They like fucking loved. Honestly, we were well-developed teenagers, and I'm going to use that to my advantage. If this creepy 40-year-old man is looking at me, it's like, yeah, I'm going to wear these shorts and also get a free vape while I'm at it.
Duh.
It's like, okay,
It's not my problem.
it is. It is what it is. Got free vapes out of it. It is what it is.
What are you going to do?
Nothing ever happened, though.
Finessing men.
Love to finesse men.
Duh.
And this is exactly where the story is going. So we stop off at this vape shop that sells to minors religiously. And we pick up some blunt wraps, and we're like, okay, we're going to go stop off at Craterface's plug now. So we're on the way, we're just driving, shooting the shit, listen to some Tyler, the Creator, it is what it is. We pull up to Craterface's plug's house, and I get out, and I, like, see this fucking cat running around, and, like, it has, like 3 or 4 little kittens running around. I was like, holy shit, like, I want a fucking cat. Like, that kitten's cute as fuck. Craterface literally goes and is like, do you want it? Like, do you actually want it? And I was like, I don't think I can actually have a cat in my house. Like, I don't. So at the time I was renting. I'm an owner now. Yeah. I'm an owner now. I own my own home. But at the time I was renting. And we weren't allowed to have pets. So I was like, girl, I was just joshing with you. Like, it would be tight to have a fucking cat. But, like, I can't take this bitch home. So we go into homeboy's, like, house and shit like that. And this dude is, like, the plug. Like, I'm talking, like, dispensary levels of shit. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
That cancer weed.
I'm like, damn. And I'm like, no, for real. I'm like, damn, dude, you must have, like, cancer or some shit. Like, you have an unlimited amount. That's crazy.
Okay. King shit.
So we go in, we pick up, like, a good amount. It's, like, it's a little bit less than half an ounce. A little bit less. So we go up, we pick that shit up, and then while we're in there and we're just, like, shooting the shit with the plug, he's like, also, these two dudes, like, I've never met their plug. They fucking, like, walk me right in. They're like, oh, yeah, hey, this is Autumn. Like, yeah, she's super cool. Like, yeah, da-da-da-da. Dudes are so dumb. Dudes are so dumb. Because if I was a plug and some random bitch, like, came in, I'd be like, no, like, I'm sorry. I'd be like, I'm sorry, but your homegirl has to go, like, wait in your car or something for a second. Especially if I had the amount of shit that he had. Bro, that's, like, literally a robbery.
Criminal.
I could have robbed your ass. Actually, you probably would have shot me. It is what it is. Yeah. But
no, those plugs actually have, like, they're strapped.
Yeah, it's like they're strapped as fuck. So while we're in the plug's house, Craterface is like, yeah, actually, Autumn wants one of those cats out there. I'm like, yeah, I would love a cat, but I actually can't have one. And he's, like, trying to get me a fucking cat to bring home. All because I said, I was like, oh, this cat is, like, super cute. Like, I want a cat so bad. It's like, and now he's making it his life's fucking priority to get me this cat. I'm like, you are such a simp. So
Such a simp.
We pick up from homeboy and we're like, okay, deuces, and we go and park in a very classic parking lot. It was the one near that hotel that we would always go, like, near, like,
Yep.
yeah. So
Yep.
we went and parked over there, and there were 2 blunt wraps in the pack. So Greaseball is rolling up, the first blunt, doing his thing, and then he passes everything back to me. So he passes me the blunt paper and this baggie full to the brim of like, when I say Christmas tree type of like literal like buds that look like Christmas trees. They're fucking humongous.
Love
a good Christmas tree bud. So I'm just chilling there and I'm like, oh yeah, I can roll. For sure, I can roll a blunt. No, I can't. Literally, I've never rolled a day in my life. But at this point, I had 0 marijuana to my name. And I was like, I'm gonna need to get some of this. So as thing 1 and thing 2 are in the fucking front seat, rolling shit up and whatever, I have the baggie of weed behind me, like by me and next to my purse and shit like that. I open up this blunt and I'm just like kind of like tossing some of the like breaking up pieces of this. And I was like, I wonder if these 2 fuckers would notice if just like a few of the buds went missing. Because I mean, we are smoking big blunts and they currently think I am rapping or whatever. They currently think I'm rolling. So it's like, I'm sure they won't notice if a few of them went missing. They didn't.
Nope.
So as I'm sitting back there, I got this baggie of weed next to me. I'm like taking these Christmas tree sized buds and I'm like put a couple in my purse. I take like 4 or 5. It is what it is. There's some big fucking nugs. And
that's a tax, baby. That's tax.
It definitely was a tax. They were definitely paying me for my time. My time is not free, especially when it comes to things like that.
Especially to crusty fucking men.
Yeah, especially when it comes to crusty men with like nice cars but gross insides. Girls, please.
It's like just daddy's money type vibe, yep.
Definitely giving daddy's money. So
fair enough.
Greaseball finished rolling up the first blunt, and then he turns around and he's like, oh, hey, did you finish up rolling the second blunt? And I like, it's like completely open. There's like a few like little I was like, nah. I was like, I really fucked up. Like, it's my bad. Here you go, bro. And like, I gave it back to him. Also, those boys are so dumb and they literally both also fucking liked me. No matter what you want to say, if you want to fucking reach out to me now and say, I never liked you, because they're also those type of bitches. They're also this type of bitch to be like, you were so ugly anyways. So, it's like, you weren't thinking that. You literally didn't think that until now, until you, like, got played.
Shut up with your fucking... Cody Ko is always like this, too, and I completely agree. Fuck off with your you can't fire me, I quit type of bullshit. No, you were into it, you fucked with it, you let it happen, you're a fucking stupid moron, get over it.
Yeah. It's like, you did not quit. Nope. In fact, actually, you did not quit. I was employing you, and you asked for benefits, babe. Yeah. Like, you did not quit. The exact opposite. You wanted a raise.
Quick headphone bit, you guys.
Yeah, we have to do a very fast headphone bit. What the fuck?
Yeah, what is going on right now? No, don't use.
Why is it being so weird? We're having some technical difficulties.
My laptop's being mad stupid. But also, the quieter you talk, like, I don't know.
Bah!
God damn it. Headphones bit.
Headphone bit.
We were just straight up in the middle of a story, and now we have headphones on. We had some technical difficulties, and now we're fucking around and shit.
I mean, that's like, okay.
We can get back into the story. Do you want to do it with headphones on or off?
Let's do it with the headphones.
Okay.
Just because I feel like a real podcaster.
Real podcasters now, okay.
So I'm going to be honest, I don't remember where I left off. But I think I was talking about the part where it was like, I can't listen to myself say greaseball and crater face over
It's why I've been laughing my ass off, dude.
I can't.
Greaseball. Greaseball crater face.
Dude, the hottest guys in this school. So hot.
I'd fuck.
I'd fuck.
I'd fuck. Right now.
Right now. So... Crater face, or no, I had whatever part of the story you last left off on, or remember, this is the part that I remember, so we're just gonna start from here. I was like obviously pocketing trees full of weed into my fucking purse, like
the Christmas trees
full of weed. I had probably like 5 or 6 buds, like big buds, by the time like Greaseball had turned around, and he was like, "Hey, are you done wrapping that blunt?" And I was like, fuck no. Haven't even started, Angel. Thanks for asking. Have not started. So I pass all this shit to him, including the bag of weed that I had just taken from. These 2 fucking numbskulls weren't the wiser. They were like, okay, sweet. Like, let's fucking roll. And then they let me get greens twice. They let me spark up the blunt both times.
Okay.
Because we did 2 blunts.
King
And
shit.
these are the same fuckers who, if they were to listen to this and they'd be, oh, I didn't even like you like that.
You can't fire me, I quit.
You can't fire me, I quit.
It's like, if you don't shut
It's
the
like,
fuck up.
no, you're actually, you're terminated. You were fully terminated.
Yeah. Oh no, babe. Like, you, whether or not you realized it was happening, you let it happen. That's not anybody's fault but your own, babe.
It's like,
I'm sorry.
it's not my fault that you're so fucking stupid.
It's like, maybe be more attentive. I don't know what the fuck else to tell you. It's you just paid for the weed. I don't know. Maybe
Also, like, what would they have even said to me? It's like, did you check? I would be like, no.
Yeah.
What are you gonna check my purse? Okay. Be like, yeah, then see what happens fucking Monday morning. I'll be like, yeah, these 2 fucking freaks took my purse and we're checking through. It's like, if you like my purse that much, you can just ask where I got it.
Duh. Ross, babe.
Ross. Duh.
Yeah, honestly, the high school folks couldn't have been any the wiser. They're so stupid.
No, and that's completely on them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even sorry about it. I'd do it again. They probably wouldn't even notice if I did it today to them again. Like, they're just very not here, very disconnected.
If I would have had the opportunity to do that, I would have too. I just ended up convincing people to give me their weed. Like, like, plugs would just fall. I'd be like, you should, like, you wouldn't give me any of that, would you? You wouldn't, would you? You wouldn't.
One time I got, that super fucking annoying plug I had for years.
That fucker, he pissed me off too.
He pissed me off so much. I literally went to him for years, for like 2 or 3 years. He was always late. He was the fucking worst. He was awful, but he had good shit, and that was the issue.
Yep.
Is his shit was always so fire. So I always had to go through him. So it's like, well, if there's this other dude who has good shit, and these 2 fucking numbnuts are running me out of my house and, like, dragging me along with him, yeah, I'm gonna get a couple things as, like, compensation.
Duh, that's the tax for my time, baby.
Exactly. And I do it again, and I literally, but that one plug I was just talking about, it's like, I was hanging out with our mutual friend. I don't know if she wants us to say her name, but we were getting our nails done, and, like, I had hit up our plug, and he, like, came, like, while I was, like, in the middle of getting my set done. So I was like, give me a second. And I, like, ran out, paid homeboy, and while I was at it, he gave me 2 free joints. Like,
King
people
shit.
just love giving me shit, and I love taking shit. Give me all of your shit.
We attract all of the shits. Duh.
Give me all of your shit. And,
We're
like,
in
the
the
same
feminine.
thing goes with the fucking place we got the blunt wraps from, the place who loved to sell to high schoolers. It's like, these guys were also, like, it was like a son and a dad and, like, another son who had owned this, like, vape shop and shit like that. And here's the issue with these fuckers is they were gonna sexualize you anyways. So it's like, I'm gonna get my money's worth. So then I'd be like, I remember the fucking dad, like, there was a big candy wrapper on the floor, like, on this fine linoleum floor, and he was like, okay, can you pick up that candy wrapper for me? And then, like, I, like, had to, like, bend over and pick it up. But I got a
He,
free
like,
vape.
ran around the counter to see you bend it or pick it up.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember you telling me that. The same, dude.
But I also got a free vape that day.
Yeah, mind you, this guy was an asshole, low-key. He made his, like, 18, 19-year-old kid work the shop, and then the kid got in trouble with the cops because he was selling, like, running a vape shop underage.
Yeah. I remember that, and he was honestly my favorite. The older son and the dad were both, like, kind of weird and kind of odd, but the youngest son was, like, probably the fucking best out of all of them. Also, he would just give me free shit without me sexualizing. He was the only one who didn't sexualize me.
Also, I'll
great.
get into this after the podcast episode. Some people I used to be close with became friends with the youngest son from that shop, and he, like, puked everywhere at my house, and my family was, like, really mad, and they, like, wouldn't let him, like, in the house because he, like, puked outside the house.
He's not allowed to go in the house. What is he, a fucking dog? Stay out. Go outside.
Well, because he was, like, so hammered, he had never been drunk like that before because he was young, and then my family, like, people I was close with in my family got him really drunk, and he didn't know how to handle it, and he just fucking vom city. Anyways, that same vape shop, I remember I went in there one time, and they were gonna deny selling to me, and I literally was like, oh, the girl you just sold to, I know her, and she's younger than me, so you are gonna sell to me, and they, like, immediately were like, oh, okay. And
Yeah,
I was like, okay.
Again, that's just, like, another tangent. I guess if you like want to hear it, we can get into it another day about men in general.
For
Because this
sure.
is definitely a men-centered episode, but I thought it was fucking hilarious.
It's so funny. Should
and
we
it's,
repost for a thumbnail for the fucking headphones?
We totally should. Thumbnail headset. Oh my god.
Thumbnail. Yeah, we're podcast hosts. Duh.
Podcast host, soup's fun. Well, fuck. It was super fun getting into these
Yep.
fun stories today. I know we only did a few, and our like first little tangent was about drinks, but it is what it is. It's super fun.
So fun.
If you want to hear more about like our topics on like men and whatnot, let us know.
Yeah, let
We
us know in
think-
the Annan Google form. It's
Yeah.
anonymous.
Yeah, we think we're interesting. So if you want to hear more, or if you like want more about like either one of the stories we told today, like more about Venny's story, or like if you want to know more about like my story, let us know. We can swipe in the Google form. I don't think we like got into the nitty gritty of the story,
Yeah.
obviously, but we gave a good gist of it, and I think that's the point.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, definitely give us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, like and subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Duh. Send in an anonymous Google submission on the little Google form. Follow us on social media.
Everything
Duh.
will be linked below.
Duh.
And yeah, leave us a comment, leave us a review.
Yeah,
5
happy holidays.
stars,
Happy New Year's. This will be
holidays.
coming out when like New Year's is like around the corner. So happy New
Yeah,
Year's.
happy New
Party
Year's.
hard, but party safe, motherfuckers. Swear to God.
Yes, party fucking safe. Do not drink and drive.
Do not die before the fucking New Year.
It's
Be
not-
safe.
That's silly.
And don't kill somebody before the New Year.
Yeah,
either.
I swear to fucking God.
Be safe.
Be safe. We love you guys.
Love you
Happy
so
New Year.
much. Love you. Bye.